The Mercedes ML was one of the first mid-sized luxury SUVs available. The original body-on-frame M-Class was a pretty strong seller for the brand, despite a number of early build quality issues. In 2006, the second generation model debuted, evidently realizing that about the same number of people who actually use their home fitness machines use their SUVs to go off-road. So Mercedes gave the new ML a car-like unibody architecture and a revised suspension design that brought a more on-road biased personality to this premium sport utility here. In addition to improved handling and ride qualities, the second generation ML received more aggressive styling, higher quality cabin fitments, and new engines. So let's go ahead and check out this 2008 Mercedes ML. Now our M-Class we have here is an ML350. It also does have the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, and it comes pretty loaded. It has many luxury goodies, of course. It's a Mercedes-Benz. And as far as styling goes on the vehicle, I think this is a pretty classy looking SUV here. It also looks pretty athletic at the same time, and they really introduced more aggressive styling when they introduced this second generation in 2006. Now our ML we have here also does have custom 22-inch wheels from Mercedes-Benz, but overall love the styling of the M-Class. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle, pretty much the same key that Mercedes is using today. You do have your lock, unlock to release your tailgate, and then your panic button, but fairly high quality looking key for 2008. Now it is a black exterior color with smart key access on the driver's door and front passenger door. Power driver's seat with power recline. Full black leather interior. Now stepping on inside of the M-Class, as you can see, it's a very classy looking interior design, very luxurious and high quality looking, and it's decently stylish even today. It has aged pretty well. And what you're hearing is a 3.5 liter V6. Of course, you do have a full leather-wrapped steering wheel. Now coming to your transmission, you have a 7-speed automatic, and in typical Mercedes-Benz fashion, you go down for drive, up for reverse, and then putting the vehicle into reverse displays your rear view camera, and push for park. Easy as that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. All windows are fully automatic. And let's go ahead and pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. Halogen projector beam headlights with your halogen fog lights. Now under the hood, like I said, you will find a 3.5 liter V6 producing 268 horses at 5,000 RPM and 258 pound-feet of torque at 2,400 RPM, with the EPA estimates being 15 in the city and 20 on the highway, running on premium unleaded fuel. Now, optional powertrains include a 3 liter V6 turbo diesel, and then a 5.5 liter V8, as well as a 6.2 liter V8. All are mated into a 7-speed automatic transmission. Now, the only real main direct competitor of the M-Class back in 2008 was the BMW X5. Dual exhaust tips, rear window wiper with the rear window defroster, and you do have a LED third brake light at the top there. course, you have all of your basic power necessities, power windows, mirrors, and your door locks. Chrome interior door handles. Nice soft touch armrest. Wood grain interior trim on the door panels too. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Now, although the steering is pretty precise overall on the vehicle, there isn't really that much feedback, and it feels a little dead on center, to be honest. Now, power from this 3.5 liter V6 is pretty adequate. You have a decent amount of power with 268 horses. However, fuel economy isn't all that impressive, but we do have all-wheel drive. Now, as far as the ride goes in the M-Class, just like a traditional Mercedes-Benz, the ride is very smooth, comfortable, and great for long road trips. Now, the wind and road noise are really kept to a minimal here. I really love how quiet the ride is in the M-Class. So overall, if you're looking for an SUV that has pretty decent performance as well as a very comfortable ride and decent athleticism, the M-Class is actually pretty hard to beat here. Nice. Now, as far as build quality and materials go inside of the ML here, I think build quality is a little bit better than materials. There's not a whole lot of panel gaps inside of this interior. It's pretty good. Everything fits well. It's much better than the first generation M-Class. Now, as far as materials go, they can be a little bit better, especially right here. It's kind of hard to the touch on the mid-door panel. That's a really important place to be soft touch. And up here, it's pretty hard too on the upper door panel. That's another important place. It's decently padded up on the dashboard. And then it's also nice and stitched right here. And then it's also decently padded right here too. But overall, build quality and materials are okay for the M-Class. Now, coming right here, you have your 12-volt power outlet. And you have your cup holders right here. And then your center console armrest is nice and stitched and padded. Small amounts of center console storage, I have to say. Now, you do have your integrated hands-free communication system. Coming up here, you have your auto-dimming rearview mirror with garage home link, SOS safety connect, and then your sunroof controls, and then you have your sunroof with your sliding shade, and then your interior illumination lighting. Now, coming to the steering wheel design, I think it's pretty stylish for 2008. It looks pretty good. Coming over here, you have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, your Bluetooth phone controls, and then right here, these controls control your little color display right there, which I will get to later in the video. You have your cruise control stock right there, and then your turn signal stock, and then your intermittent windshield wipers. Now, one complaint I do have is that when I was trying to make a turn signal, sometimes I would hit the cruise control stock. A lot of times I would actually hit the cruise control stock, actually. But that's just one minor complaint. Now, coming to the main center stack controls, pretty easy to figure out here. Dual zone automatic climate control, temperatures, different zones, and then your front window defroster, rear window defroster, and then your fan speeds for your AC. Down here you have your heated seats for the driver and passenger, and then your downhill assist. Now, coming to the main head unit, even though this looks like a touchscreen, it really isn't. Coming to your different audio sources, you have your auxiliary input, your CD player, and then your radio. Then you also do have satellite radio on this bad boy too, as well as AM and FM. And then coming to your nav, the rendering of this screen isn't that great, even for 2008. It's just really crunchy and dated looking. Coming to your telephone, you have your integrated telephone on here, and then you also do have a dial pad on the side right here. And then coming to your system, you can change many different system settings like tones, language, display, etc. Then you have your seat button right here. And then, but overall, it's a pretty easy to use system once you get used to it. However, many people will think this is touchscreen when they first see it, but it really isn't. Now, as far as the seats go, the seats aren't all that great for long road trips. Now, you do have a decent amount of side bolstering, and thigh support is okay, but it's just a little too firm, in my opinion, for long road trips. The headrests are also pretty small, too. Now, as far as visibility goes, visibility is decent. You have a decent amount of side glass area, and then outward visibility is pretty good, too. And then rearward visibility is excellent as well. It's really easy to see out of this vehicle. Now, coming to the gauges, love the gauges on the M-Class. Decent font to them, and I just really love the simple, clean looking layout of them. Now, coming to that little color display right there, you have your what gear you're in right there, and then your exterior temperature readout, and then right here you have your digital speedometer, and then it gives you your service, and then your trip odometer, of course, and then your tire pressure monitor, and then your oil temperature, various amounts of vehicle information here. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the M-Class. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, including the rear seat passenger space as well as the cargo capacity. Now, cargo capacity is okay. Actually pretty good. You have a 12-volt power outlet right there, and these rear seats do fold down to maximize cargo space. And you do have your power tailgate. Build quality and materials do follow through in the rear. Still pretty hard touch on the mid door panel, but soft touch on the armrest, and then hard touch on the upper door panel. They still have chrome interior door handles in the rear. Now, to fold down these rear seats, just go like this. Easy as that. Now, as far as the seats go in the rear, they're actually pretty comfortable, and they're more comfortable than the front row seats, I have to say. You have dual map pockets back here, and then down there you also do have rear automatic climate control, and then a rear aux jack back there as well. But it's pretty comfortable. And then you also do have your armrests with cup holders, of course. Alrighty. Powered passenger seat with power recline. You also have your glove box, nice and damped and light with felt, very high quality. So the 2008 Mercedes-Benz M-Class is a very fine choice for shoppers desiring SUV versatility, along with the traditional Mercedes traits of quality, prestige, and safety. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.